All right. Hi, everyone. RLC here.
Hey, everyone. It's Najee. And today we're here with an All-American and All-American Homecoming episode where we just talk about stuff that we liked, just like didn't understand, or maybe want to see more of this season. We're like, what? All-American Homecoming, we're like in episode 6. Like, we're about to
six.
Seven
About to be
now.
seven. About to be seven, yeah.
Yeah. And then All-American is like, what, episode 13? Is it like episode 13, maybe?
I think it's about to be 14, right?
Yeah. And once again, both seasons is good. Like
no, these are like All-American. This is from my favorite season. Like besides like season 2, I think.
Yeah,
season three, because that's when Olivia happened, I think.
Yes, Olivia. Any season was Olivia. Olivia this season is so domestic.
They're like, they always been amazing since season 1, episode 1. They always like it's been there.
The slow burn was one of the best things that I enjoyed about the whole show was that it's like you saw the push and pull, but season 3, it really solidified like how they can overcome anything. And now seeing them as a college couple who has like so much stuff on their shoulders. Like once again, you got Spencer preparing to be like he's out here putting his ass into like working to be a football player. And then, working out, now doing yoga, like he balancing right now. He balancing.
He was struggling for a bit, but like now he got it.
Was I expected? Because Spencer can never know peace. Spencer will never know peace when it comes to being a football player. Yeah. So, and then you got Olivia, who I cannot believe that man played her last episode and took her fucking purple.
Bro,
I knew it was gonna happen, but like just seeing.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen because it's like she's new and
And they're gonna snatch her ideas, and they're like, "Oh, thank you for the notes. The whole article is the notes that you're talking about." So, like for them to see that they're like communicating and still having time to be with each other, opposed to an All-American Homecoming where Jordan is like. When Jordan is like, I can't squeeze Simone in for a snack, but I'm like, Spencer is. Spencer and I'm like, Spencer signed his woman in.
That's a bad sign from Jordan.
And then Olivia showing up at the football games, like they put in time.
I was like, he was like, he's happy that she's not here, like that she's far away. I'm like,
what the fuck? Like what? No, but like All-American Homecoming is no. I really knew something was gonna go down because the first episode, Simone literally just deleted her message she was gonna send to him, and I'm like, oh shit! Like, and then she was like, she don't want to tell him about the panic attack, and I'm just like, do you think like they'll continue to go? Because I feel like every character has some fucking chemistry at some point, like Thea and Damon.
Bro,
Simone and Damon.
Thea and Damon, that's my ship right there. I need that ship to happen.
Thea and Damon? That's it?
I want that to happen back. Because I think I like Damon and Simone as friends right now. Like I just like they're building that.
Yeah. Like I feel like I love Simone and Damon. Like I wouldn't mind if they date at some point. I just will out if one time I will allow if it's not like if it's not like cheating wise.
Yeah.
But I feel like they may try to. What if they try to do that thing where they try to have them act like they're into each other romantically, and then have them realize that they're friends, and then Simone and Jordan relationship get like more stronger, and then Damon dates like Thea or something like that. Because like why they do something like that? But like I feel like maybe Damon and Simone would be like a kind of a slow burn, but I don't know.
I think it is. I think it is more of a slow burn for them. I think they're gonna go through like I don't know. I like Jordan and Simone, but I don't know. He's far away, and I just like.
Yeah, and plus, wasn't he already like trying to check out girls on the beach and then find out Olivia?
Oh wait, I forgot about that.
I was like,
man. Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm just keeping an open mind when it comes to All-American Homecoming. Like whoever is giving tension and flavor, I'm gonna look at it. But like I do love them. I do love Simone and Jordan because we watched them for several seasons in All-American. So I don't think they would end it this fast in season 1. If anything, I feel like this might be the initial challenge to see if they'll like make it or break it. But if anything, I'm Damon and Simone, and then Jordan and Simone.
Yeah, I think I know that Jordan and Simone are not gonna like be in game because I knew as soon as they called off their wedding, like their second wedding, to like that.
The wedding thing was I thought that it would end right there for a second because to be honest, I was like a wedding.
Yeah.
And then different colleges, and then also the prom situation, which I was like, oh yeah, like he was making prom to be like this big thing, and she couldn't make it because of the tennis tournament.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be bad. But I feel like they maybe want to have them still last a little longer than because once again we're still seeing Simone build out of build into her own character besides being like Jordan's girlfriend in the show. So I'm just more concerning about the development of the friendships because Jesus Christ, the plots in All American Homecoming. It's like it's so many things at stake. We got JR leaving the team.
Bro, JR is wildin'. He is wildin'.
I understand. Like he's one of my favorite characters. So for me, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I understand. Listen, he didn't even care about sports at all.
Yeah.
And I remember before All American started, I remember when people saw him in All American the show, they was like, why is JR be jealous of Damon? And then you kind of do see it in play. And then but to find out that like the background is that he didn't even want to fucking be a baseball player. He did it for his dad. And then to find out that his dad don't even see him as a big player on the team, but more so just Damon, that's a step in the face. Like he literally said to Damon, like, you're gonna save this team. But now your son is messing up your legacy. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
like,
his dad was wild and like just leaving him hanging, like just lying to him.
And then now we got some situation where the mom is hinting something because she said
I think he just like found like a new girl or something like that. Like
it has to be something because she said you may turn your back on me, but you're turning your back on our son. I'm like, what the fuck what did he do to you? Like, come on. Yeah. So we got that. Now we got Santiago and Damon because Santiago is annoying.
He is so He always saying something like he's always saying something in the background like
since he started like the pilot. He was already talking about this new player on the YouTube channel. he threw a 94-mile-per-hour ball. I'm like, why can't you just give the dude his props?
One word, like
I'm not gonna say that Damon, and then I'm just like. Oh yeah, I'm happy to give him a storyline too, and they're like they're showing background characters. But like, what was the point of him just shading Damon
every single time?
Like, it should have been him shading JR's in because he wanted JR's position. Therefore, I could have seen.
Exactly.
Like where I could see where Damon and him could clash because Damon's like, well, you've been coming at JR since he came, but like, no, he just was mad that Damon. Like, I don't understand. Like, and then they got squashed because. 2 kids was like, hey, sign my baseball. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I had the jingle top before, but
I don't know. I mean, he's okay. He's an okay character. He's an okay like background character. Like I don't want anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him like getting more like scenes. Like I'm hoping that we see more other baseball players and stuff like that.
I think we probably will. They probably gotta get like all the main character storylines like fleshed out. We gotta figure out like are Damon and JR actually brothers, and then after that.
One thing I'm curious about is that if is they hinting that Cam will become one because. He was. I mean, I feel like he will be still in baseball. But
I wish. Like that's what I was hoping for when when they said that.
They mentioned it, and then now he has a brain aneurysm where he can't push himself too far. And then he also did the baseball game. Like
after that, like remember the scene he had like he was on the bench. I think he was still in the baseball stuff, and like the coach came and talked to him. Yeah, and I thought that's when he was like, I want to make a switch to baseball.
Yeah, and then plus. And then he mentioned it to Keisha last episode where he was like, he had to choose between baseball and football. And now I'm like, it's just his way for him to like. Yeah.
Plus, it would give him more of a storyline too. He would be with everybody, nobody else in there.
Yeah, because there's no football team here.
Yeah. So
even though he came for football, we don't see a genuine football team. We already see it on All American. So maybe this is his switch because it's going to be less stress on him. Yeah. Maybe, but between that and the fact that Keisha stood him up.
Bro, I was heated. I was like, yo.
But I expected it though because she kind of did that a couple episodes. I think episode before that when he was like, hey, you want to go to breakfast or something like that? And she was like, oh, I'm getting tired.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like I feel like they're going to be like maybe a slow burn too. Because I feel like they're going to be fighting each other. Yeah. They're going to try to like they're buddies, whatever the case may be. But it's going to be more than that. So,
I think he knows though. I think he knows like what he wants. But she's like, I think as soon as like all the doctor stuff happened, I think she like really like wants to like step back and like all that.
Yeah, I feel so too because even the actor who plays Cam, he was saying something about Cam's falling. I'm like, oh, so Cam's falling first. But he's saying that, and the fact that only thing it took was Nate to tell him, "Oh, you better either take it serious or not," for him to have that push. Yeah, Cam gonna have to fight. I don't know.
He really out here doing everything though. He's setting up full like court.
Like after All-American, like they said, we got you.
Nah, he really has become one of my favorite characters. Like I like his character. He was trash in All-American. He was trash.
Oh yeah, him and Keisha are killing it right now. Like
that's number one right there. That scene on the tennis court, that scene, like that whole thing, yo.
No, but like seriously though, like he went around the school in pitch darkness.
Yeah.
Found several ring lights. Orchestrated a damn band for her and a location to set up everything and do music.
And then sung for her, like
like he put his back into that for her, and they not even dating. No, imagine when they do.
You know, it's like his real voice, like the guy, like the actor is a singer.
Yeah, like
that's crazy. Like
I didn't notice that until the singing. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't know either. And then everybody, people on Twitter were like, "Yeah, that's his real voice." He's like, he records and stuff like that. I was like, wow.
I want to download that song. Like, I want to download that song.
That song was fire. Like, he was.
Like, they're good. Like, they hit. And you know what else? Yeah. Amara and Marcus.
Yo, yes. I knew. I don't know. I felt it.
I figured it. I felt it.
I think I said it in one of my reactions, but yo, these two like either dated or something like that.
It was I genuinely felt like it was something between them because automatically from the beginning it was a certain thing of him caring too much about something she's going through compared to Keisha's dad, who was like trying to give support, while Marcus was out here trying to he got very much like, you know, he got very much defensive when he found the traitor thing on her door.
Yeah.
And we find out when he's talking to Damon that he helped. He also helped, establish the cheating scheme. And then now finding out that they were like together, and then she left for a little bit. I'm like, huh?
And then they made it seem like those two were Damon's parents. Like there might be like the parents. I was like, oh, yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, because she took off for 4 months, and then now Simone's mom took off to make sure that she gets to college. Yeah. So I'm like, y'all trying to hint something here? But the fact that the Marcus and Amara situation, how they broke up was like because of Keisha, and then they try to make it like, and then they made Keisha seem like a good light, which I understand in some degree because Tina wants better for Amara, but like, damn, you really have to tell Marcus he wasn't shit. Like, really?
Yeah, that was actually really messed up. Like, and he wasn't, because he was about to be like a major league player, baseball player. Right.
Like she made him dead ass feel like he wasn't even worth being with her or even worth continuing, and he just did. Like, what the fuck? And then Tina over here, like, I just feel like now since they hooked up, she want to push him away. And like, I feel like every ship on this damn show could potentially be so burned because it's so early.
Honestly, yeah. I don't know.
Every ship is so much slow, which I like, because once again, sometimes when it comes to couples starting to show off, they ain't gonna last.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
That's why I'm happy that everybody, like, everything kind of like in the air. You got Thea warming up to people. The fact that Thea was like a mean girl in the beginning, and now she's getting flushed out so well.
I felt that there was always something like because
it was more than just what we had to see. Like, it was more than just her, coming for Simone. And the fact that her and Simone's like building a friendship, and like she's even in like a dinner thing every time. Yeah. I wouldn't mind her with JR. I wouldn't mind her with Damon. I wouldn't mind anyone. Like, at this point, everybody is like everybody's chemistry is just top notch.
Yeah, it is, and that's why I like the show this so much, because like everybody, like, they fit so well as a group together. Like, everybody.
Yeah. And they all had their own storylines. Stuff like, it's so CW shows especially. It's so rare to find like everyone having their own storyline without overlaps.
Yeah.
And in some way, it reminds me of season 1 of All American, where everyone was having like this tenseful ass build-up storyline, and you're just like, oh, like, what's going to happen next? So now All American, you got Simone having several storylines. You got Damon having several storylines.
Yeah.
JR dynamics is changing. Like, it's so good. Unlike in All American, where Coop and oh my god,
bro,
Coop got me growing great.
Coop, like, yo, I don't know what is wrong with her. Like, she gotta like relax. Like,
Coop dead ass was like, oh well, you still thriving? well, I'm going to jail. I possibly going to jail. And I'm like, what the fuck you about to do?
Yeah, why you want to just sit back and just like not make money, not all that?
Like, and she's like 19, like or 20. Like, you gotta relax.
Yeah,
like girl, like let alone you put her through you put her through so much. Like your girlfriend out here carrying the guilt of lying, cover the track. She's watching you do these Jurassic ass things, and she just sitting back and like being a supportive girlfriend, and then you're coming at her for having a career.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to jail. You doing fine what I mean. She'll been doing fine. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, Coop is wilding. Like I don't know. Like
Coop is something else because one thing that killed me is the Coop and I forget names. Coop in this I shot Mo. Like you did not.
Oh yeah, like I hated that. Like she like just took the blame. Like
yeah, because like Coop, you literally you get blamed for so much stuff because you always put in the damn you like things that people always say that Spencer have a say.
Yeah.
How the fuck do Coop? Coop be out here randomly just taking people's drama and putting it on her back.
Exactly.
And then when it's too much, she's like, nobody understands. Yeah, because you keep taking shit on your shoulders.
Yeah, just like relax. She need to get her voice back. She needs to get her voice back and like try and get into the studio and start.
Like once we thought we were done with Mo, then we got the police. Then we think we're done with the police. Then we find out you lying and telling Mo's daughter that you helped kill. Like stop.
Yeah, I don't know why you like even say that because that's
like how hard was it to say that your mom she was mad due to the vengeance of her brother and wanted to collect revenge. You don't even have to say who shot her.
I know.
Like, you know something? Yeah, I did it.
Preach wasn't even saying it. Preach wasn't even telling her. Like
Preach didn't even say anything. Like if anything, you could have said why she got shot. You didn't have to. And then if you wanted to put the blame on yourself, sure, go ahead. But why didn't you elaborate?
Yeah.
I shot her. And then the girl's like, hey, I'm like, why didn't you tell her?
And that little girl is smart. Like I can see her planning something. I just could see her like setting something up and like trying to get Coop taken out or something like that.
I thought she was gonna do something savage, to be honest, because her uncle and her mom was like that.
Yeah.
Then what the fuck can she do?
And Preach isn't the best guy. Like I like Preach, but he isn't like he's done some like bad things too. So it's like
like it's this thing where I'm just like, bro, like. Pretty daughter could do something, I'll be like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I'm just like, cool. Why do you sit here and like lie? Because even though her dad Preach told the truth, she's still gonna be like, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
You sat there and had me believe that you did this, but I feel like maybe she understands now because of her dad explaining things. But I feel like there's probably gonna be more to that story with that girl. She ain't gonna give up. Like. I don't know. And then you got what is it? Billy and Spencer's mom.
Oh, Grace.
Grace. What is up? What she don't want him to be principal? Like
yeah, I don't
want to be principal because Spencer was talking to her and he's like, I think you're doing it because you don't like that everything's changing. You know, I'm going to college. Your younger son is now growing up. You know, everybody's leaving the school, everybody's going everywhere, and you don't like the change. And she's like, I think I would know what I'm feeling. I'm just like, do you know?
Yeah, like
how does it go from, oh, you know, Billy, you should be even though I'm not confident in Billy, he can be principal to you can't maintain the school. And I'm like, what happened to the original part of the movie?
She's well, I don't know. Like this whole thing is just
I just feel like it's just so much. It's so much, but it's good because every character has a little bit of storyline.
Yeah, that's what I like too. Yeah.
Yeah, so like they can literally kind of rank. Like they can literally have so many episodes of these storylines alone because everybody. And then you got, and not like because Olivia and Jordan's mom, she's like a god at this point. How did she save Preach with that damn video?
I don't even know. Like,
how did she obtain that? Like she just came.
She was in her bag. I don't even know.
Her bag. also with Coop, like she need to get a raise.
Right? Like, yo, she really put on for the squad. Like
it only takes her like a few hours. She like, I just went through and did some camera footage and got I'm like, how did you get that other angle then? Like,
yeah,
how did you get that angle? Other side, like out of pocket. And then you got Layla and the guy. How do you feel about that?
Layla, I don't even know. I feel like I've always felt like since her and Spencer broke up that she hasn't even been a part of the whole like squad. Like she's just like on the outside. Like I don't even know.
I feel like she's focusing on herself, which is a good thing. I do feel like maybe they'll like compare how she's like solely morphing into her father in some sense, but like music production. I do love her storyline. We know with JoJo. And how she is, I feel like for me, it's not a surprise that she's prolonging relationships because she's been through so much. Like, she genuinely built a relationship with Spencer, and she loved him. And then you got, her the depression, and then her mom.
Yeah, no, she has been through a lot. Yeah, she's been through a lot.
So for me to find out that somebody that she really loved and cared for is now dating her best friend, and then she went through a head of follow with her best friend, and now she's putting herself first and pursuing this music, career journey. To then have this guy that she thought was just gonna be a fling is now trying to pursue her. She don't know how to approach that.
Yeah, but he is a good guy though. He does seem like he's a good guy. So
he does. Like even when he did the music with her mom, I was like, oh shit, like
as soon as that happened, as soon as like he said that, I was like, yeah, fam.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
that ain't it.
Yeah, and the thing is that like between that we got like I don't know. I just feel like he might be a love interest for her later on. Like, do you think they'll work out? Like, do you think he'll become like a Olivia?
I don't know if they'll be like Olivia because I think Olivia is just like they're elite. But I think they could be in game. Honestly, I think Asher and Layla are gonna end up together. I don't know why.
Asher really.
Asher, yeah, I don't know. I felt that.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Asher's loved up. He's loved up.
He is. I like her. But I don't know.
What happened to the other girl? Like, what happened to that?
She disappeared. She disappeared.
She vanished because, like, we had her, and then like JJ, and then Asher, and I'm just like, what happened to the character?
She was just out. Like they literally, she was there one episode and then gone. I thought she was gonna return at some point because her mom is still there. Her mom was still there as a coach.
And like the dad because. JJ is, because Ash is now like signing up notes for this guy, like the coach now, and I'm like, well, damn, is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Like, where did she go? But now he got a girlfriend, and now I feel like for some reason I feel like he's gonna fumble the bag.
He always fumbles the bag. Like I like his character, but like he always do stupid stuff.
He always does because why would you choose Coop over your new boo?
Yeah.
Like, come on. I don't know. I just feel like he always is naturally programmed to do something. I'm just like,
every time,
really
as soon as everything is going good for him, he just does something stupid. I don't understand.
Oh, he does something. And I'm really hoping that he don't because she said you have to be all in. And knowing his ass, he might not even really be all in. Like, I really hope that they work out, and that's not the case.
But he is doing that betting thing, so like. I feel like if he does it, like goes back into it, I feel like which he will, because he's not gonna be making like a lot of money somewhere, and then it's gonna make everything bad. I don't know.
Yeah, do you think he's gonna get into that side thing where he's like bidding? Because like
I think so.
Yeah, so I mean they showed it a little bit, and then they having him trying to distract us with this. Oh, he's gonna be helping the coach and get paid over there. I feel like because he got to pay off that loan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna get in there, but Vanessa, she really dipped. So,
nah, she was really out. I liked her too, but like I don't know, she was okay, but I don't know, she just disappeared.
Like they dropped her. They dropped her. They did that. So. But like it's just crazy because this season feels like so different from like season 2 where we got here. Like it's so crazy. They're in college now.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it too. Like,
I love it. Like the stakes are higher. Like the fact. Oh my! Like it feels like I'm actually watching. Like it feels like a real football game. Like not like a high school one, but like a real ass one. Because the fact that when Spencer fumbled the ball, I was like, oh no! It was like the stakes is higher now. Like now, like the fact that Spencer really has to like really put in work. You really kind of see like if it could be like a struggling thing or more of a succeeding thing. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nah.
That coach dude, he was a hater though.
Yeah, he didn't like him at all. Like,
he was like, you think high school, you got to work into. I'm like, relax. Like,
yeah, like when he caught the ball and then like he stopped the whole practice. Yeah, he was. That was wild.
Like, the thing is that like is Jordan on the team? Like, did Jordan make it to like third string, or is he higher? Because
I don't know if he. I mean, he's on the team, but I don't know his position. Yeah, like he's probably like second or third string.
Yeah, because they liked him and his friend more than Spencer. So.
Oh yeah. They like, and I was just like, wow, it's that easy? Like, yo, like damn, like Spencer, man, he made Spencer look so bad because he got that route down easy.
They didn't like that Spencer was confident in himself, and I'm like, why are you mad that he trying to do a little hell toe? You already know what he.
Yeah, it was just like a one-handed catch. Like
it was just so dumb. I was just like, all right, now just hate. Now just hate, like whatever. But I mean, there's so many storylines between both shows. I'm just like, golly.
I don't know which one are you liking more right now.
I don't know because they're both so different. I feel like I like more of the storylines of All American Homecoming because it's new.
Yeah.
Like for All American, I do love Spencer and Simone's story. I mean, not Simone. I do love Spencer and Olivia's storyline. I do love Layla's as well. But like that Coop shit, I'm like, it's like at this point, like it's every season there's something new with Coop that's relating to how can we dodge the police.
Yeah.
So and then with like with the high school stuff and like Billy Baker's situation, I'm kind of okay with it. I just like I'm not really invested as fully. But I feel like since All American Homecoming is new and we like don't know these characters, that's why it's more intriguing to like find out what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of curious on what the fuck JR's going to do. Because did he leave college for real?
I know that's what I wanted because he like when he came home to his parents. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like did him and Damon share a room?
No, he was no. They weren't the no. He's
Is he a
Cam? Cam is his roommate. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, like so I'm trying to figure out do JR commute because
I'm guessing because he's an upperclassman.
Yeah. What grade is he in?
He's at least a junior because remember when Damon went to go visit. Or he's either a sophomore or junior, so one of those.
He's like, I looked this up because I'm like, JR's already he's already in the sorority. Like, there's no way he has to be either a sophomore or something like that. Like, I have
the pilot. Remember the pilot when we had the backdoor pilot for All American? He was already there when Damon was going to go visit.
There.
So
he's already there getting lit. Like, nah, I seriously need to find out. I need to find out how old JR is.
Yeah.
Like, what the. He's a captain he was a member of Kappa. Like, how old are you, man? Like, I need to know. They honestly not giving us no answer. Like, he got to be a sophomore or junior.
Yeah, he's definitely is.
He already was established.
He was the one doing like that whole thing at the beginning in the first episode where he was like, when everybody was like gathered around and he was talking about Princeton, like yelling. Yep. Yeah, so he definitely has to be like a junior or something.
He has to. But damn, how do you gonna milk that now? Because like if everybody's a freshman, so I'm like, what are you doing? Like how you gonna milk this year unless you're trying to say he's gonna get left back so he can stay there longer? Like what can he possibly do? He's like a junior now, or at least a spicy sophomore.
Yeah, like
no way. So I because like he's the only one that's not a freshman, right? Wait, no, Keisha is Keisha. But was Keisha and Nate already like I don't think they freshmen because how would they be RAs? Or at least Keisha in a degree. You got to have a semester of that. So she might be a sophomore too.
Oh yeah, I think she's a sophomore too, at least.
Yeah, because RAs have to take a class to like prepare for that.
Oh yeah, so she's probably a sophomore at least.
All right, so I feel like everybody's basically a sophomore or higher except for Damon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're the only two. Yeah.
In Cam because
Keisha
had to take RA class unless she took it over the summer maybe, but and then Nate I don't think Nate is at RA so she's just a regular teacher. But
she's like she's probably the same grade, thing.
Freshman, but like, they already seem like they're already pros at the school.
I know, so that's why I be thinking like, yo, are they juniors, seniors, like
especially Thea because if Thea's already known as like a top tier player. She already worked her way to the top. She definitely got to be a sophomore.
Yeah, she has to be because I don't know. It would make sense.
Then we got to do calculations and shit to figure it out. But one thing I'm curious about is if her and that boy want to succeed with that dating thing because her grandma and them hooked her up with that guy.
That made me mad. I was just like, yo, because I'm with Damon and 3.5 is so bad. I just want them to have scenes.
That talk when she was asking, like, is she doing too much or doing too little with her profile picture?
Yeah.
And he was pricing her up, like, saying that, like, you know, a lot of people wouldn't be able to do as much as you, you know, whatever the case may be. But I mean, I wouldn't mind anything. I wouldn't mind it all. I'm just gonna sit here and eat my tea.
Yeah, I just want something. I just want to see like.
Yeah, I'm just like genuinely, I'm just like the fact that I normally watch the episodes and I have nobody to talk about it with, like, damn, it feels so nice to get this out the way because
I know that's what I miss. Like that's what I miss about doing the podcast. Like I miss like. It made me miss the podcast because like I watched the legacies and stuff, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, like you definitely need to like unwind. That's why I want to do this so much. Cause I'm like, damn, like I can't. Who can I talk to about this episode? Yeah. Even this Olivia argument, that shit gave. You saw how fast they made them afterwards and realized they're wrong. It's like a lot of couples have that shit marinate for a little bit. Like they was able to like reevaluate both sides, come together, talk, and then it was on. Like Olivia really that.
They're elite. They're elite. Like
they so good. Like I could literally just watch them. Like you can give me a spin-off of just Olivia and I will watch that shit.
Yeah, it's
like it's never tiring.
They're so good. It's just like they fit perfectly. Like, they literally fit perfectly.
And you really see them grow up because now Spencer got a whole beard. I'm like, what the fuck?
But in like, if you go back to season 1, they look so young. They look young and like
and the fact that now like Olivia, like she got these amazing hairstyles, more amazing like her outfits are so like you just really see her grow and become more confident in her skin. And the fact that now she's mentoring, like, oh, it's just I just like. God, I can rewatch season 1 and be like, damn, like they really developed. So I feel like a lot of shows you really can't see characters develop. And you're like, damn, like did you even grow?
Yeah, I actually just watched it because like I'll have it on in the background while I'm like editing or something, and like I'll just like just look over and I'll see like how everybody looked. Everybody looks so young, especially those two.
They look so young. And Asher, Asher, him too. He grew a lot.
I know, yeah.
Like you could definitely see like that, and the fact that even though it's like a 3-month time, maybe like a 2 month, like first of all, a couple episodes ago, maybe like a few weeks after graduation, you already can see how old they look. Like already got their college girl.
Especially Spencer because he has this beard. Like I feel like he looks so much older. Like
I'm like, damn, Spencer, are you even the same person anymore?
Yeah, like
a whole ass college student out here, and the thing is that I don't know, it's so better. It's just even better because there's more world building. Honestly, there's a whole ass campus. There instead of them being in the hallways and classrooms and like
this is much better. Yeah,
it's like you can see them walk down a street. You can see them walk on campus and have people walking by and like get more like scenery instead of being in like the same 2 schools or the same buildings. They're more like outside. So like, and you really see all these different backgrounds. Like it feels as it like this. It feels like a damn college show, which is like I feel like a lot of shows need to do this.
And I feel like a lot of shows like mess it up too. Like they decided that like they just can't do it. Like this is like one of the best shows where
one of the best. This
they
is
have them in college.
Yeah, it's one of the best high school to college.
Yeah, transitions like where they can really do it.
And it's in a mid season at that.
Yeah, it's like really good. Yo, I've always said it like All American is the best show on the CW. I've said that.
It is because the fact that you can really see the change within a mid-season, like you can tell when they're in high school, when they're in college, based on their actions and their appearance, opposed to shows who struggle. Like you don't always have to try to show off with them in high school. They're like they did it so you can get more seasons, but the fact that like the high school, like the college seasons, that shit can be like 4 more seasons off the bat.
Yeah,
like freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. Like they can literally do 4 more seasons.
Yeah, like it's lit, like it's perfect. Like it's literally set up perfectly.
And the views is always phenomenal. They always get
always top 3. They're always top 3. So and it's like
amazing. And then the All-American Homecoming, they're getting more views than shows that's already been out.
Yeah, like I just like whoever's writing the episodes, directing, they really in their bag. They like the big increase, like, jeez, the budget, the fact that we even get, like, all the sceneries over for real. Yeah,
like, football, like the new university football, like, locked room, the football, the classes, the freaking,
it just looks so much better. It looks so much like, just,
better.
because,
even with Olivia, like little what's it called office that they was
cubicle,
in,
her cubicle thing,
Layla and her little
oh yeah,
studio,
she's actually in the studio and stuff like that,
like it's ridiculous.
Like, even the guest stars and stuff like that, like
the guest stars like JoJo.
Yeah, like
what
they. And you know what? I thought when they were talking about Normani, I thought she was gonna be on.
I was about to say that. I'm wondering if she's gonna show up.
I feel like she might. I feel like Keisha might have like something.
Like, cause now it was the first episode with them mentioning the poster. Then it's now them winning. Like, there's no way they're gonna sit here and like have that shit on screen. There's no way. Like, they have no mind. Imagine the views. And then like I know that the actor who plays Marcus, he was on Twitter asking Nicki Minaj to slide through in season.
Yo, imagine.
And she said maybe.
That'd be crazy.
She said maybe. I'm like, oh. Like, yo, like, I'm just so excited. Like, I've never genuinely felt this excited in a while. Like, the fact that in the spinoff the fact that the spinoff is doing amazing as well.
Yeah, like, and it's just like they have like the perfect combo because it's just like
the perfect combo because you're going
right after each other. Yeah, and like it's like perfect.
It's good because like the scenes, like these characters are all new, so you're not getting like a spinoff with everybody being from the same show.
Yeah.
And even though Cam and Simone know each other because of previous situations of him being friends with her baby dad, they really don't. They're getting like you see them building their own things. That they're not being paired up because they had previous history.
Yeah.
They're having their own ass storylines. Like that's when you know that you got a good ass show coming.
And I love that like Keisha and Simone are close, and it's like making those three get closer. And like, what was the scene? The scene when they were all in the lounge. They were all in the lounge, and she was asking. She was like, "Kim, do you have a football game, or did you have to go to today, or something like that?" Like, she was like inviting everybody to like go somewhere.
Yeah, and also in the room where Keisha was talking to Simone, and she was like, "Oh, do Cam always act this way?" And she's like, "Oh, Cam, well, when did you seem to care about Cam?" Like, it's like the things that like they're slowly building up stuff, and it's not forced to where I'm like, how the fuck they start dating in 4 episodes, or how they become friends when they just enemies? Like, it's genuine build up, and I like that. So I'm just like, one thing I'm more concerned on because they kind of stopped focusing on it. Is the school Bridge? Is it Bridgeton? Like the school because
like they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're in trouble because they're not doing the 10-year anniversary. That's what Amara's fighting for.
Oh,
and then we still got like how she's doing her classes situation, but also that he said something to Marcus about that it's not just her, the school, and then
the power. And her dad, Keisha's dad, is like sus. Yeah, I don't know, like what, like.
And then the blackout. What if the blackout isn't just?
Maybe it's still like they're like they got the lights turned off. Like,
I'm just like university. They got alumni that pay. Because normally alumni pay for like the teams and sometimes pay for school.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you mean tell me out the bill? Like what the bill?
And they got like don't they have like generators and stuff like that?
Yeah, like, they got electric like doors and stuff like that. Like I thought they would have been on their high ups.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like I feel like they should something.
Yeah, like it wasn't raining, there wasn't no tornado, there wasn't anything like nature wise that could fuck up that electricity. So now I'm like, is it a double meaning?
There's definitely something going on. And then like her aunt, like Simone's aunt, since she has a story, I know it's gonna be like a lot that she's gonna find out.
And then we still have that guy who was like trying to fight with her, the little young.
And
he's writing an article that she said something about writing an article for the school. So now I'm just like.
Yeah, it's so much stuff.
It's so much. And then we got, Damon mom who got some redemption in this degree. Damon's family. Yo. What the fuck is going on? Like, we thought we were gonna get like a family reveal, and we got nothing.
But that's so weird. They found nothing. Like, what does that mean? Like,
they found nothing. Like the fact that I think the mom said something about Damon's like adopted dad or his dad in this scenario. It was a private adoption. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean private adoption? Like, how is that even possible? Like, did you like make sure like to not have a name retract? Like, how's that possible?
Like, there's usually something. Like, they usually have at least a name. Like, at least.
Yeah, like, at least, like, how would you find out about where your parents were in college, but not the names?
Yeah, like, how does he know they went to Brinkston? Like.
Yeah, like, how did he find that out? Because I don't know. Like I know that he said something about that, but like when did he find that out?
Yeah, that's like really weird.
He already knew before, like based off like the pilot. And even before that, when All American, he was set on coming to Bridgerton, to where his mom was like, "We should go to."
Oh my god, you are so into that show. You just said Bridgerton. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you heard me. Stop. The timeline.
Yo, I need to watch season 2 because like that's all we were watching.
I'm telling you, season 2 is good.
I just been watching season 1 though. I'm like on episode 4.
Yeah, like it's good. Season 2 is probably the best one, but yeah. And because once again, it's the same Bridgeton and Bridgerton, like it's damn near there. So, but Bridgeton, he was so determined to go there, even when his mom was like, there's so many other choices. And now we found out that it's because of his real parents. I'm like, you might as well just pull up the graduating class.
Yeah.
But now the good thing is that even though the mom might not know, we might find out because Damon. Well, we might find out if Damon and Jar are related because they're going to do a blood test.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bless that.
I hope they don't drag it out for like 3 episodes. I feel
like they can drag it out and then they can't. Yeah. I feel like they're going to drag it out, but not in the sense of if JR and them are related. I feel like they're going to at least debunk, because they already debunked the fact that him and Simone is not related. So that can be an open thing of if they're going to date or not, because they're not related. And now they're doing JR and him. So now we can either find out if JR and him don't have anything, so we can eliminate that being a reason why parents split. And then, but that may also cause more suspicion for JR because who is that boy he got a picture of? Yeah,
I know, that's really weird. And they have the same scar, so I feel like it's like, how can, I don't know.
It's either he is his brother or he could be like a cousin or something because there's no way, So that's something in itself. And then they kind of debunked if Marcus and Amara are having him, so that's gone. And then they also debunked Amara being pregnant, so then that's not a reason why they broke up. So we're already kind of getting low key debunks than we already thought we would. So that's not bad, but I don't know if they're really going to do it off the bat. Really DNA
I feel like I wonder how many episodes are in this season. You think it's a shorter season because it's the first season?
I don't know, because what did the first season of All American have 16 or was it 22?
I think it was 16.
Let me pull it out. Let me pull up Netflix. That's the fastest way to get everything we need. Because if that's not, I feel like since All American is already successful, we would get 22 episodes for season 1.
Oh, it has 16 the first season.
Oh, it's 16. Huh, yeah. I feel
like All American has 16 the first season. Let me see if they do.
Oh yeah. I mean, even if we get 16, I'm still gonna eat it up.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I feel like even though we're gonna get a DNA test team, maybe we're gonna have to wait. They gotta wait like a week for some analysis.
Yeah, next episode is gonna be like, we took the test, we gotta wait a week. The next time is gonna be like, okay, we gotta look at days left.
And then waiting around and stuff like that, and then. But we'll see, because Damon and JR still got to build their friendship again, because even though they built the DNA test, they still kind of because JR was like, you don't got to be mad at Simone, you got to be mad at me, and they still kind of didn't hug it out. So
and what JR said, when Damon came to the house and JR showed him the picture, he was like, I don't need want a brother or anything like that. That was really messed up. So
he's like, we're not family, and I'm like, damn, really? You had to say that?
Yeah, that was
out of pocket. But I don't know. I mean, there's so many things between every character that I'm just like, God damn. Then we got Simone preparing for the tennis team where it was I don't know. Wait, is there anything tennis related? Because we haven't seen it in a couple. I mean, since I don't know. There was something about her working her way up to be on a team, wasn't it?
Who?
Because remember when she was talking to Damon and she was like, no, matter of fact, no, she already got the spot. That was I'm thinking about episode 2 or whatever. But I want to see them doing competitions against other universities now.
Oh I'm ready. Yeah, that needs to be starting soon to where we can see who's gonna be it, because they said only the top 6 or top 8.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, because she already was stressing about that because she got accepted on being on the team, but she was like, now I got to figure out how to get on the top 6 or 8. And Damon was like, you just got on the team, relax. Now, it's we got that. And since she already proved herself to be because she already went against Thea, that's the top of the team. that shows that she's capable. But we need some team going against. Like that was a Thea, a mom and grandma, but we need
they fumbled the bag in that game. They fumbled the bag in that.
Each other, I was like, you did ass.
And I feel like I feel like that might set up something for them to be pairs. They might do like
that's what I'm thinking.
The coach might set them up so they can be the together.
Yeah, I said that hopefully like they can become pairs and not like, or at least frenemy competitors, like not like become competitors where Thea thinks she's like getting challenged for her spot, so she becomes more ruthless. Yeah. I don't think that's going to be the case, but I hope that they like decide to like team up more, because that was like the first team up, even though it wasn't bad. It was bad. Hopefully they can advance, but we need them going. We need them having a little competition, because if we can get a baseball game every 5 minutes now, and when they be losing, they lost and they finally won. Like they did their first win, right?
Yeah.
Or second one against the alumni. So you can only imagine. So
yeah, and I don't know, and JR, if he's gonna come back on the team, because Santiago like has that spot, so like.
Yeah, and Santiago and Damon already kind of build a like kind of
trust, like a trust kind of thing, like where they can, So I don't know.
But I feel like JR might not come back, maybe, because I feel like that's where his storyline starts.
You think he'd be on the show then if he's not on the base?
I think he's still gonna be on the show. I think he's more so him developing into his own character. I mean, he could still come back on the team when he wants to and realize that he does love the sport. But I feel like he's playing. At first, we're introduced to him playing in sports for his own reason. Like he still got the cap situation going on, so he still has other things. But I feel like we was introduced to JR as this like dad, like this dad boy who wants to please his father, to the point that he kind of put his hobbies on hold because he wants to make his dad proud. So he's doing sports. He's putting stress on him, and now like his world is crumbling around him because he lost his parents are getting divorced. He loses his childhood home, and now he realized that his dad is mad at him for from all this stress. Like he learned that shit in a short period of time. So I feel like he may do his own little building and stuff like that, and then come back to the team.
I think that's what he's gonna do. Yeah.
But I think that might be fucked up, because if he come back and take that team and take that spot for Santiago, it's gonna be like a.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna go well. Or he might have to like move positions. I can see him moving positions and then like doing something else, like a first base, something like that.
Okay. So for baseball, do they have two catchers or just one catcher?
Nah, it's just one catcher. I mean, they have like backups. Like if that person gets hurt, then but like.
You think Santiago be a backup? Because but Marcus said that Santiago was good, but like
he played a different position though. He played a different position. So he probably, if JR wanted his spot back, he probably just go back to his old position.
But didn't Marcus say that Santiago was kind of better than JR? Like I remember
he said like he's really talented. He said he's really talented. So
he said he was up there to like JR, and I was like, okay, well, does that say better? Like, is he second best? Like, you gotta elaborate, because if JR slide back in, he gonna have to go back down. And I wonder if Santiago was mad at JR because of that, because. He said that he's going for the spot because he gets paid more. But if JR comes back in and shoot that spot up,
he's the captain, so he could take it. But I don't know if that would still play a role. Like if once he left the team,
because if he's captain, because he still is captain, because nobody assigned any captainship. But like, what if he don't get back to catch? Like, what other spot would it be for him? Like, I don't know.
I feel like he can play anything though. Like I feel like maybe his dad wanted him to play catcher, like JR, and like maybe he wants to like do a different position.
Yeah, or maybe he realized that he loves the sport, but he don't like to be the leader of it.
Yeah.
Or like having or holding the team on his back. So
and
like,
maybe that's how Damon becomes the actual captain again.
Yeah, like or if Damon actually becomes the actual captain, like how he initially was, because now he's built trust with the team.
Yeah.
Because Santiago was the number one on the haters club, and everybody followed. So if Damon is now like really showing that he can work as a team, that may honestly pull people into like, oh, he's definitely team material, because look how much we're getting the team together now, and look how many games we're winning. So that could fall into favor of being the captain again, to be honest. And then it ended up going back to like how it was, where JR don't have to feel that you're going to make the team be best anything. But all that stuff though, there's so many like theories that you can do.
There's literally so many. Like we could go so much deeper into like the Damon and JR, like who's his parents.
Yeah, because like the parent thing is getting me because if it's not that they're brothers, why do he got a random ass baby?
Yo, yeah, and like
because if it's not Damon, then that means that JR's gonna still have to do some investigation of who the fuck baby is that. Because if that's not the case, what if it's a baby that the parents had out of wedlock, or during cheating? Yeah. So then the betrayal could have been, her having that child and giving it away instead of it being Damon. Because now I'm just like, who is baby?
That's why.
Then Damon don't have baby pictures. Like Damon don't have any baby pictures, so we can't even like compare if it is.
Exactly.
The mom didn't know about the cut because she said, I never noticed about the cut. And I'm like, how wouldn't you know that big ass?
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Like, I don't know. She didn't seem too worried, but she was just like worried that like he would just care about his birth parents more than her. But she didn't seem too worried. I don't know.
Yeah, she seems worried. I feel like she has a lot of reasons to be worried in a degree because she took care of him for like 16 plus years. Well,
yeah.
I mean, look, I don't know. I feel like she got him when he was like 3 or 2, so she probably had him for like 16 years in some degree, and she helped him in school. She was like his little manager. She wanted him to have the best, and to now find out that he's not even comfortable with just her being
I'm glad he fired her too as his manager. Like, I'm glad. Yeah. I'm so glad.
When she had the nerve to lie and say, "Yeah, I'm helping the team get a
sponsorship." Nah, she was completely out of pocket. Like, I didn't even expect that. Honestly, I thought she was being good.
I wasn't surprised. Like, she was about to make him enemy number fucking 1 on the team.
Yeah, she had already been doing that too, like at the press conferences, like making sure, like naming him like the person who's gonna save the school every single time. Like,
yeah, like he already was like the prince, like Keisha's father, and Marcus and them all was like, "Yo, you're gonna be like the team saver," and then he's over here like, "Yo, a team, I got y'all a way to get sponsorships for the money," and then to find out that they're like, "Yo, we only coming for you, Damon." Like that imagine what the team going for. Like, "Yo, you really lied to us again." Yeah, got me buying a fucking suit, and I ain't even win nothing. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, that was like, dang, like, she was just like so fine with it too. Like, she didn't care.
She was so content. Like, she was like, "Well, she said they only came for you." Like, and I'm just like, "Girl, did you understand what the fuck he said?"
Yeah,
this is a team effort. Like, if you want him to be the captain of the team, he has to work his trust. And you're over here talking about some damn only he can get a sponsorship.
Like, how could she? Like, she really wasn't thinking. She was just thinking about like Damon and like her money, like getting money.
Yeah, but the thing is also it's a manager's role. Like, a manager's going to look out for whoever they're managing. It's not her job to worry about everybody else. So, like, in a sense, she is doing the right thing. She's worrying about like the thing is that you kind of like what the fuck because she's his mom. And the mom would listen to her son, but once again, she is his manager. So like, why would she try to lower the chances of him getting a sponsorship to help out everybody?
But that's why I'm glad he fired her, so she won't have to worry about that. So it can just be if it's like an actual manager, it's okay because like he doesn't have to care about anybody else. Just Damon.
Yeah, like she I feel like he did. I'm happy he did it earlier on, so it wasn't milked. But once again, like she kind of blurred that blurred line. She blurred it because there was no mom and it was just pure managed mom. Like it was no like genuine time where they had a mom and son talk. Compared to like if she's like, "Oh well, I want you to do this photo shoot," and like she literally made him seem like a superstar on set. I mean, on the team, which made them really look at him like he was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know that's probably why Santiago kept like throwing little remarks. Like
Santiago was like, "Damn, like you only get you got a fucking photo shoot, a photo op." So I feel like he's like, "Yeah, like I gotta earn my spot here. You just getting that shit handed to you." So understandable, but that team question is big as shit because is Cam coming? What if JR don't come back and Cam takes his spot?
That would be fire. Like I wouldn't mind that. Like
because like Cam is doing at least one of his another sport that he loves because we ain't gonna see no football team. I'm telling.
Plus, he told Keisha that he's gonna hold off on the surgery thing. So like that could be huge.
That could be huge because it also could mean like that he might just stick to baseball.
I would love even if JR came back, Damon, JR, and Cam, and then Santiago, like yo, that would be a nice lineup. Like
or it also can work in JR's favor because JR might not always want to be on the baseball team all the time. Instead of going every game, Santiago can come into gear some place sometimes.
Yeah.
So like it can switch off, but it's the fact that I don't even like sports, and I'm over here giving a whole analysis. Oh my god, we're like, he can do this, like.
Yo, that's funny. Like.
That's when you know a show good because you know I hate sports.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
especially baseball. I don't think I've ever heard you talk about baseball.
I never did because it already took me a while to get into all American football. Like I already got used to it. So I went to a couple football games, but like baseball, I haven't went to baseball games since I was in 5th grade, and I'm just like, man, they fucking running. They just running.
Just running.
They just be running in squares. And I'm just like, I don't even know what be happening because sometimes running from base to base, and I'm like, where are you going? But when they got their first real win, because Damon trusts JR, because Damon trusts Santiago, and then they made him go to talk to Simone. I'm like, cool.
They have those moments. Like I thought something might happen in the blackout when they win their room together.
Yeah, I was like,
man.
So what are you doing? And then one of the most cinematography scenes was when she was like, "Don't shut me out," and then the lights turned on.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it'd be wild.
Like I was like, "God damn!" No, but really though, there's just so much. I don't know who I'm mostly rooting for Damon and Simone, but at this point, anybody.
I think Damon and Simone are like inevitable. Like it's gonna happen at some point. It's just like even like I think they even showed it like when Jordan was there. Yo, that was such a savage scene. Where he, like his first scene was like seeing them laying on each other.
It's bad because Damon don't care.
He doesn't. He really doesn't.
Like Damon's more jealous of JR than her actual boyfriend that was there.
No,
like,
yeah.
He was like, "Why you and Simone got you?" And I'm just like, and even Simone had to tell him, she was like, "Sir, I don't like JR. We literally have dinner every Sunday. Like, what are you on?" But he was more intrigued in that than her and Jordan. Like, he wasn't even phased.
Yeah, like, he just wanted to be with her. Like, he just wanted to spend time with her.
Yeah, like even when they started talking, he's like, "Yeah, I realized how much I rely on talking to you." And I'm like,
"Oh."
I was like, "What?" Like, come on, that whole episode really was not. It was not good for the nation because like the fact that when everybody was having a speech and they were just looking at each other, and Jordan's like, you just see Jordan head slide by.
Bro.
He's like, he was like, I was like, "Oh no!"
That was the crazy.
That was bad. So I was like, I didn't think I was gonna do that. Like, I honestly like Damon maybe because but Simone doing it. I was like,
yeah, out of pocket, like.
And then but what made it worse was that Jordan was like, "Is you sure anything is happening between you two?" And she's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "You don't know?"
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
I was like, as in like friends, you don't know, or like, what are you talking
about? And then like during like the big dinner or whatever. You saw Simone looking across at Damon, and then like Jordan saw he got heated. He was like, "Yo."
No, they was in their bag, I fear. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because at first you're like, okay, well, cool, but they were ruthless.
Yeah.
And even Amara was like, "Is there something that you want to tell me?"
Oh yeah. She was like,
and you saw how high Simone got when she was like, "Oh well, thankfully Damon wasn't my cousin." I'm like, I thought he was my brother. And Amara was like,
and she said something about Jordan. I forget. Like,
she was like, But do you think I think Amara's like Team Jordan?
I think she is because like she saw like she met him when they had that backdoor pilot and she likes him.
She helped him. Like she told him about Simone's panic attack. So like she gave information that he didn't know.
Oh
and I feel like if she never told Jordan would have never knew.
Never, yeah.
And then he'll be sitting here like, "Whoa, like how are you maintaining this so well?" And she's like, "Oh, because I got Damon who's my support system at this point." Like her and Damon became each other's support system, and I feel like I'm going to make him feel some type of way because the thing is that she didn't tell Jordan that she found that they're not related. Jordan went home thinking that her and Damon could potentially be related some way somehow, and they're not. And he don't know the update, so that's going to be out of pocket. And he's like, I thought y'all were related. Like, actually, no, Discovery.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think they're friends. They can have like a really good friendship, like those two. If they want to just have Damon and Simone be good friends, it could. But I don't think it's going to be able to keep that.
I'm not mad at any choice that they choose. I just feel like now Damon and Simone just hitting right now.
Yeah, and it's like hard to like not say it because like the looks that they're giving each other every second, it's just
it's out of pocket. Specifically when he was there, like he was there, and then when also the fact that she introduced Baby Shay to Damon too, and Damon was able to help that.
Yeah. And when she had a panic attack, and he like had her over his shoulder, like he was like helping her walk down the stairs. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's just too many scenes, like.
Yeah, and the fact that her betrayal hit him harder than JR's betrayal.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, because his mom was like, you're kind of frustrated. And he was like, people lied to me. And then when he had that big realization of trust, when him and Santiago won the game, he ran to Simone first. He didn't even really care about talking to JR again. Like he literally ran to Simone and was like, hey, want to meet the family, like this the Bridgeton family, Bridgetown, what's it called? I'm struggling. So yeah, I'm just like, I was like, all right, Damon. Yeah. And then the girl, America, what happened to her ass? Like, did Damon realize that she just wasn't it? Cause
the girl like he was like with for like an episode.
Yeah, for Jordan, like the one that he gonna call. But the one that he gonna call when JR was like, you're obsessed with Simone, like you like her, like he's like, no, I don't. Like, why would you say that? And then he calls America talking about something. Hey, you want to date for the dance? I'm like, sir.
Yeah, he is.
There's no fucking way. And she a lot. She a lot. Talking about, I didn't know you.
Wait, yo, that scene was like so like.
I was like, girl, he literally is the make it or break it of the team.
And like, he literally has to be like. She knows, like, he's a superstar on campus. Like, there's all those interviews and stuff.
Like, if he's getting people autographs at a regular ass store, girl, I know he's probably flaming on the campus.
And I know she knows that has heard his name around.
She was playing her role because Simone. The way that Simone was looking, she was like,
yo, yeah, she was just like, yo, like.
I was like, excuse me. Even Keisha called her out later on. I was like, you and that catcher. I was like, oh my god, they're doing too many hints for it to either fully happen or for them to realize that it shouldn't.
Yeah, like
it can go either way.
You could definitely see she was like a little jealous in that moment. Like she's just like she doesn't want to see him like date anybody or anything like that. So
because they're already like friends and like he's probably like between him and Keith are probably the closest ones she's had.
Yeah.
And then Nate. So like those and then like Thea, she's like getting up there, but her 3 is Damon, Keisha, and Nate. That's her trust circle. Yeah. And Damon, his trust circle is more so Simone, even though him and JR, whatever. And I don't think him and Cam really have that. They only have like
I feel like I want to see more of them too, though. Like those, who have scenes.
Why haven't we had a scene of them?
They're roommates. They're roommates too. So I'm like, they made it seem like him and JR are roommates, but like they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't see no scenes of him and Cam in a chair in the room, like them trying to study maybe, and Cam is like listening to music or something like. Because and Cam seemed to listen to music loud. Like I know Dame probably like, yo, can you turn this shit down? Like,
exactly.
Like, if we're getting dorm scenes of like Keisha and Nate and Simone, why are we not getting scenes of Damon and stuff like that? Like,
yeah. What do you think Keisha should do? Do you think she like did the right thing by telling her dad she doesn't want to be doctor?
Yeah, I'm happy they didn't milk that because once again. Because if we're hypothetically assuming that she's a sophomore, she has to do it now.
Yeah. Because
if she changes her major junior year, she's going to have to she's going to have to do another year. Because your freshman and sophomore year is like it can be considered your undecided years. Mm. That's when you take gen ed and like general classes. That's not really for your major. The last 2 years of college is when you take your real major classes. And if she waits to junior year to tell him, then she's going to be pushed back because she didn't fulfill all her dancing class requirements. Yeah. So, yes, I'm happy they didn't milk that and they had her tell her now. But the fact that it was like Cam kind of helped her do that push. I was like, wow.
I'm glad. Like, I liked how he was like pushing her and all that stuff. Her dad is out of pocket. Her dad's out of pocket. Yo, what he said.
He brought up her mom again,
and he said that she would be disappointed in you.
Disappointed. Damn, I'm like, she will be disappointed that you out here flopping to school. What's happening?
Yo, and he's like out here taking bribes, probably like sweeping stuff under the school.
Bribes, help letting certain students get favoritism over. Like, he was okay with the sponsorship just catering to Damon because Damon was here at the school baseball team. And that's where some of their revenue come from, because if they're not winning and if they're losing people, they're going to obviously stop coming at the top supporting the baseball team. So he out of pocket, and plus him like silencing Amara, kind of like not giving her full support. Like, she'll be disappointed in you too.
Yeah, I know.
Like, plate. Get the fuck on. But the thing is that the actress who plays Amara, she liked a tweet about how it was like Amara got Keisha's dad and Marcus on her shoulder. I'm like,
whoa, wait, that actually could be it.
And she didn't laugh anymore. And plus, like, her and Marcus and the principal are, Keisha's dad and Marcus already like kind of clashing, because Marcus like, why you not? What's happening? And he's like, mind your business. Yeah. So now I'm like,
it might have been like a love triangle, like whenever it's cool.
If it happens, like, because she's not going to give in to Marcus yet, because Marcus already, like, if he left her just because of somebody saying something to him, imagine now, because of the trading, like, she's considered a traitor now. So like, if he can easily get influenced because of Tina, imagine what it is now, because he's part of the baseball team, and then she told him not to tell anybody about him helping her. I'm helping with the cheating scandal. So he has that lie, which I feel like is going to blow up.
Yeah.
Like, she told him not to tell the team about him keeping that cheating scandal. But what if it does go out and he lose trust?
I just had like what if I don't know if that would be right, but what if Keisha's dad is Damon's dad? And maybe that's why there's no records in anything. Maybe he had it like all scrubbed away so nobody can like know, something like that. Because he is the head of the school. He is the head, so he can like.
Oh my God.
And that would be like, and like Damon's mom, and they were talking. Remember, like they were talking to each other.
Yeah, Damon's mom and Marcus was talking, and plus Damon's mom was also talking to Keisha's dad too.
Yeah,
and that could lead to why he's more so hype about Damon being on the team.
Yeah, and maybe Keisha and Damon are like siblings.
Wow.
Wait, that could actually be fire. Fire.
Oh, nah, because if that happened, that would be fucking wild.
That would be wild. That would be wild. I don't know. It just feels like it could be like.
I feel like everybody's getting side out at this point, because there's just so much possibility that I'm just like, this shit can happen. It really can. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen.
Yeah, and I feel like he called Damon's son before. Like, I know they like do that all the time, but I feel like he said it before.
Did Marcus ever call Damon's son?
I think so. Like
I feel like he might say boy, or like, you gonna come here and tell me how to run my job, boy?
Yeah, like, something like that. I don't know.
Like, now I gotta. or what if Marcus is the dad too? Like,
see, I was thinking about that, but then they kind of shut it down with Amara not being pregnant. So I don't know. Or maybe what did the girl say? What did that girl like? Remember when like Amara and Marcus were like they were standing there, and then like some girl that they knew in like school years or something like that. She asked if they were back together.
Yeah, she said, I didn't know y'all back together. And I'm
like, I wonder if she knows like some things. Like,
I feel like she don't know why they broke up, but I feel like she might know about their dating history. Because I feel like that the breakup is kind of, no one would know, because it's more so concerning Amara and Tina. And then since he cleaned up why he left the baseball team, because JR dad thought it was just because he sprayed something. So his lie has been still covered up almost 20 years later.
Yeah.
So that seems to be covered. But I feel like one of Marcus lies is going to really blow up.
Yeah, he is holding something back still, isn't he?
He didn't tell the team about him helping with the cheating.
Yeah, and they're gonna find it out because they're making it too big of a thing. They're gonna find it out. Yeah.
Yeah, because if she's going to stay until she gets her 10-year thing, it's only going to be a matter of time. And plus, like, come on. I mean, if they keep it, okay, has there ever been a secret in All-American that has still been kept?
No.
Like, no. So I thought this is going to come out at some point. And that would really be messed up because it might really, I feel like they might do it when Marcus and the team really grow a
They are. Bond. They definitely are. Like, that's.
They gonna get to like the championship, and then somebody gonna be like, then a record's gonna be released or something like that about how Marcus was the one that helped.
Yeah,
and like dad might do something. Like, you never know. Like, I just know they're gonna.
I think it's definitely gonna happen when the team is like finally getting good. JR is back on the squad, and he's gonna lead the team again or something like that.
Like the team gonna be confident. Team like, yo, we about to go to the championship, and then they be like, Marcus has been exposed for helping with the cheating scandal. And then everybody's like, get the player off the team. And then they're like, well, no, he's gone. Who's gonna be our captain? Like, I feel like something's gonna happen along that lines. And he's gonna have to prove that he can handle them labeling him as a traitor. And then that may lead to him until them finding out that he didn't leave because of a sprain or because of something else. Like, that shit gonna come out. And it's going to be so messy, but I'm here for it.
It's definitely going to get messy because it's just like All-American, always getting messy.
We can't say All-American without All-American mess. So, like, I'm going to sit there and be like, oh, wow. I'm going to act like I'm shocked. Even though we manifested on this dang podcast already, like, it's hilarious.
Right.
I'll be like, oh, wow, we said on episode 1. You really, didn't pay attention. But like, come on, we have really, like, we're really supposed to believe that Cam is going to be a football player. That's
I don't even like it. Doesn't even make sense for him to be a football player because nobody else on the football team. He's not getting any scenes.
No one's going to watch 2 football teams. Yeah. Like, there's none. Like, and the thing is that we've been introduced to every other potential hobby but football. So. Yeah. Damn, he went either that or he's gonna become a singer next to Keisha. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like the only thing I can think of is him being a singer or him being a baseball player. And that's it.
And I think baseball would be like the better fit just because he would get more scenes and he would be around everybody else. Like, imagine like we get scenes with like Thea, Simone, Keisha, Nate, all in the stands while Damon, Cam, and JR are like on the field. Like, that would be.
Yeah, because you saw how good it was already when he was playing, even though he was playing on an alumni team.
Yo, his first at bat, he hit a homer. Like,
he was out here dominating. Like, I was like, okay, so like, come on. They may use him to replace JR, or he's gonna come on that team at some point. Like,
I really hope that that's his storyline.
Yeah, because what if when Keisha talks to Cam again, she's like, well, you helped me, you pushed me into, dropping or switching my major. How about
please, like, yo.
I'm like, call him out. Tell my baseball.
She needs to get her bag and like do that.
Like, he called her out for capping, as he said, why you capping? He said, you capping hard. I'm like, capping.
Yeah, she needs to call him out and do that. That would be.
Call him out.
That would be perfect, honestly.
And be like, well, you talking about me switching majors? Why don't you just go in baseball? I'm like, he was too stunned to speak. I feel like he might be like, okay, or he might try to find out about the brain aneurysm, and then if it tells him that he can do baseball as a sport, then that may be the case. But he needs to be on baseball. Like, that's it. That's it. Just been set in stone. Like, just take the W and go on. Just go on your way.
It's just too perfect. Like, if he just did baseball, like, he really needs to get in his bag and.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like because they mentioned it too many times for us to not see it. That's what I feel like. I
know.
If you're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, well, I used to play baseball," oh, well, I left baseball because I had.
And like. And then he can't play football like randomly, like it just like happens. Like,
I'm just like, it's time to come on.
I feel like, By the way, I was so nervous that he was gonna like something bad was gonna happen to him. They went to his room and like he was just out.
I'm gonna need him to stay away because after I watched Buffy 516 today and the with Joyce.
Wait, what happened in that episode? I don't remember Buffy that well, but like, what happened in 516?
516 was when Joyce died. don't spoil anything for me if she came back or not. I don't know. But
I don't remember it that well.
She died due to her aneurysm erupting after the. So I'm just like.
Wait, Joyce, that's her mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Out of pocket, the Patreon members and state they're watching my downfall right now.
Dang, yeah.
I was like, oh, but yeah. Like I'm gonna need him like if that's the safest part he can do, go ahead for it.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just like I was like, damn.
Do your bag.
No. And I liked how she like stood up for Cam at her house when like he fell, and then she was like, "Yo, you can leave." She was like, "Oh, you can leave." Like the guy.
Yo, all motherfucker. Okay, you cannot listen. All-American homecoming and All-American trying to have me believe that these fucking people on the team is college students. You know, I know that some college students can be like older because they're coming back to school.
Yeah.
But all these motherfuckers like they're 30.
Yeah.
Football team All-American. I'm like, you got a whole beard. like a big ass beard. You're like 30. Stop.
Yeah. Like there is like some people that like get like a few years of like exemption. So like they might be like 26. That's the oldest I've seen people. That's the oldest I've seen players at college and all that. So 26 is like pushing it though.
I'm just like, there's just no way that y'all like some freshmen. But most of them are like not. They're like sophomores or juniors because they don't know. Jordan.
What?
That fresh meat episode.
Bro.
He literally wore a fresh meat shirt and paid off the strippers talking about something. Oh, well, this is for me, you Spence. And he even helped the other dude out. Like, the other dude, Spence. He loved that dude for the dude Drake's.
Yo, he messed up. Jordan's a clown.
Yo, clown suit galore. Like, why would you pay them? He like the same damn way you at. Like, why are you... Spencer said, why you paid him? I don't want you to do that. He said, I'm doing it for us. Like, he just had 600 in his hand.
Yeah.
600 is like 5,000 bags of groceries. Like, what are you doing?
Dang, yeah. Like, he really fumbled the bag.
Like, and Spencer said, I don't care about these people's opinion about me. I came here to play sports. Right. Like, Jordan over trying to have a celebrity life.
Yeah, he's not even the starter yet. So he should be working harder than Spencer. But Spencer, and
the thing is that he's like so calm about he's so calm. And like you got Spencer over here fucking
lying out here.
you got JJ having a full ass ride just
doing what is JJ doing, yo? JJ is really like I don't know.
JJ is driving some way.
No, he's supposed to be in college, like in Florida, like he's really still here.
Like I just don't understand. Like JJ was out here talking something. We haven't seen JJ play sports at all. We only see him walking on the field, but like I'm over it. Like he really said, "Oh, I just meditate, Spencer." And Spencer's like, "Oh yeah, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and meditate too."
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Spencer got a little hobby, a little meditation team, something like little Spencer. He listen, they are thriving. So I only person that's really struggling is Coop.
Yo, Coop. Yeah, I don't know, man.
No, I do not want Coop and Patience to get back together. I don't anytime soon. They can take a break.
Nah. They definitely need like a good break. And I feel like they need to date other people. I feel like they need to date somebody else, maybe.
Somebody else, or just be separate because with Coop, they always talk about something. We need a break, and they get back together by the end of the episode. No, I need. They should have taken a break when they got that dumbass apartment that was with the stranger.
Yo, that was bro.
I was like, there's no way.
I can't believe they bought it. They got it without looking at it, and then
and then Olivia had to get on her journalist tees and in that.
She was in her bag. Yo, yeah, that was yeah.
She was like, "This you?" I was like, "Oh!" But there's no fucking way. Like they bought this apartment with these random people, and I'm just like, and now Olivia's home became a whole Airbnb.
Yo,
the house is an Airbnb.
I totally forgot about that. Like, yeah, Billy and Laura are at like his dad's house. Like
it got Olivia. Sometimes Jordan coming by to watch clothes
and take food. Like
you guys, Patient and Coop. Like, goddamn, who else?
I wonder what her parents are gonna say when they get there. They just see like everybody just running around.
No. Olivia mom last week was like, "Oh, am I allowed to come through the door since everybody lives here?" And Chris was like, "This is your house after all. You know, you is allowed to come in." And she's like, "Thank you." Like, damn, she can't even call this her home no more.
Hell, like
She said,
for real.
Y'all motherfuckers took over. Even Layla's calling it her home, so it's like they're home now.
Yeah.
And then plus they live in the beach house that they want to live in for another year. So Jordan, because Jordan, Spencer, and JJ, they out of their house. So
but I don't get how I don't understand JJ. Like, how is he gonna do that? Because he's literally supposed to be in school. Like everybody else is in school, like doing like working out, doing all that stuff.
We haven't seen JJ at school. We just see him always at the damn.
I just
beach
feel like
house.
he's gonna get kicked out or kicked off to like lose his scholarship or something like that.
Oh, I just feel like they're just not going to really worry about his storyline then, because, or maybe until Ashley becomes more serious in the training thing, because he'll be on the football stadium watching the football players play, and that's when JJ will be there. So maybe that is when they're going to do it, but they haven't shown him at all or how good he is, what he is. Like, I mean, I know it's too. Cliche for all of them to end up at the university. But like,
I know. I was about to say that too. I don't know if like JJ would end up wanting to go in Angeles too with everybody. Like,
I don't know if he's going to get as much. I mean, to be honest, he rarely got a lot of much screen time when he
really did it. Yeah, he'd have like only time he would get it is when they would have like a party episode and stuff like that. Yeah, like, that's it.
I feel like he's the type of person that's always there to help ease a situation or ease somebody's stress. Yeah. But I don't know if they're going to really utilize his college experience anyways, because they didn't even do it in high school. Like, so the closest genuine storyline we had for JJ was when he was trying to get with Vanessa. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like, I really can't think about anything else.
Yeah, and then when he was later on in the season, earlier in the season, when he was trying to get help into getting his scholarship, and he tried to do that other position. That was
yeah.
So like, it's not like he really had it. And I mean, maybe because I haven't watched season 3 on Latin since it was on. So
yeah,
I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't genuinely remember anything else. Like,
he hasn't had any. Like, he's always been like in the background, like having like little funny things.
He's shaking the love interest. Maybe he can finally get with Vanessa because
she gone, bro. She went to a different country. Like, she out.
She left. She wants to do college. Like
she said, I can't even have Asher. Yeah, I don't want JJ. I'm out. Like,
she said, I'm not finishing second best. Come back. Well, when she come back, I'm like, where's Asher? And Asher's over here, a whole new girl.
God, yeah,
Asher's gonna fumble the bag because you can't say Asher not fumbling the fucking bag. Like,
he always do. I just don't. I don't. I hope he doesn't, because like I actually want to see him actually do something good.
Yeah, I hope he's in a state of mind where he's not going to mess it up. Like, he's already established this type of bond with said person. I do not need him messing up some way somehow because he's thinking illogical. And I feel like the all-in part going to come into gear, because even it may have problems with her and him, but I feel like he's going to either do that taking that bitten thing too serious.
He is.
Yeah, and he's going to also start stressing about.
You know why I think he is? It's because
he's going to throw that loan back in her face. Watch.
Because I think the reason I think he's going to accept that and to keep doing the loan thing is because the actor that like introduced him to the betting thing was. You watch One Tree Hill? Have you watched One Tree Hill?
Yeah.
It's Nathan Scott, and like I'm sure it's like a episode arc where he's gonna come back into the show, and it's gonna be a bigger storyline for Asher. So I think that's why.
That's gonna be his storyline. He's always gonna have a struggling storyline somehow, and I feel like he's gonna end up blaming her for that loan and why he's struggling now. I feel like he's gonna slip that out and be like, she's gonna be like, why are you doing this? He's like, because of the loan, and she's gonna be like, because of me. And I'm like, Ash, please. Fumbling the bag. I don't know. I got high hopes for Asher in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's put some W's for Asher in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do. He needs to.
No, the shade that he threw at Spencer when he said, I mean, when Spencer was saying what he's doing wrong, he was like, well, you did take my girlfriends twice. I'm like, and I was on team.
Yo, that's crazy. He really did.
And Asher is still friends with him. Like, that's a W. That's an L. Like,
yeah.
That's an L for you, because like he took Layla and Olivia.
But honestly, Asher fumbled the bag with Olivia, like by even like being close to Vanessa, and like she literally caught them on vacation, like
and then he blamed her for like
not telling him
distance. Like I'm just like, what the fuck you want me to do with that?
Yeah,
that's not my point. That's not my problem. Like, but for me, it should have been a thing because for me, Asher and Olivia got together when they were like going through their worst together. Like, Olivia was dealing with rehab and then the situation of alcohol and being around people that deal with alcohol, and then he's more so jealous of Spencer and something like that. Like, there's no way that's I said Archie. Damn, see, this is Riverdale. There's no way that Asher is sitting here and never noticed that she was interested in Spencer. She was literally the first person he was with on campus.
Yeah.
And then they had the hot tub scene where, what was it, 7 minutes in heaven or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Was he even there at the party? Like, because wasn't he there because he wanted Spencer to get drunk?
I think, he was because that was his house. It was his house that was the party.
Like, didn't he want Spencer to like fuck up so
he did.
Ideal, like,
because he was coming for his spot. They were playing the same position.
His spot. There was no way that you didn't like notice anything. Like, you thought she was gonna get over him because he's dating Layla.
Yeah.
There's no way. And then he hooked up with Layla, him and Layla hooking up afterward. I'm like, dang, you just going back and forth, my boy.
Yeah, like, do you like Layla? Who do you like more, Olivia or Layla? There is such a big like thing on Twitter and YouTube. Layla versus.
For like what, like character wise, or
like who, like character, like people don't like Layla at all. Like a lot of people don't like her. Like
or dislike Olivia. I mean, I like them both. Obviously, I'm always the type of person that loves like my ship counterparts more than just regular characters. So for me, I always want to pick Olivia, but Layla is a good character. Like, I feel like some people do get mad at her. I feel like some people do get mad at her because like of her attitude or whatever the case may be. But like, she goes through so much that like you have to understand she's going to close herself off to people.
Honestly, she opens her heart out.
Yeah, like she opens her heart out, and then it always goes bad. So like, it's rational for her to be like, I'm not gonna open up to this guy, or I'm not gonna open up again because of what happened with Spencer, or this is my music career. Like, you saw how long it took her to like actually call out Coop. She was letting Coop over here not take music serious. Like, she was putting her music career on hold for Coop. Like, I understand if you dislike her, but like, I mean, I understand her character in a degree. Like, so like I be sometimes I just be curious when people be like doing like a comparison between them. I'm like, why can't when it was the Spencer thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when it was Olivia, like when Olivia was about to happen, and it was Team Olivia and Team Layla because of who was more right in the scenario. I was like, oh my god. People was like, well, Olivia, Layla should be mad at Olivia because Layla knew Olivia wanted him first. I'm just like, oh no, like. That was a wild time, season 3. That was wild.
Season 3 was wild and like amazing. It
was wild because like you're rooting for Olivia, but you're also like, well, damn, it's kind of fucked up because not only do Layla lose like Spencer, she also loses her
best friend,
and she's put in a situation where she like both of them people are gone, so she's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Like, I talked to Layla about everything, and now she's dating the boy I used to love.
Yeah.
And then her finding out that like that hookup between her and Spencer was
crazy.
Oh my god, that episode!
No. Those episodes.
Because we really got us Olivia. Because I remember the whole girl.
That's why I miss my channel so much. Because those videos blew up. Those videos were like, oh my god!
Like it was so just. God damn, man. When they kissed, everybody fell. Like, everybody was on top. Everybody on terms like, yo, what the fuck? They kissed.
I thought it was perfect too. Like, it was a perfect build up, perfect. Like, it was perfect timing, all that.
It was a perfect wrap because the whole episode, Olivia is trying to get him with Layla back together. So like they're trying to make it like a couple recounsel, and all this stuff of pushing him towards Layla, he was pushing towards her when she was like, "Oh, you should buy this gift." Olivia, Layla would love it, and he's like, "Was she?" And then she's like, "Yeah, Layla would love this gift." And to find out he bought that shit for her, like,
and it came out of nowhere, but like it didn't. Like I didn't think the episode was headed that way at all.
Exactly, because when the season started, you got this tension because something happened. So you're like, damn, like why are they not talking anymore? Why is Spencer sending Asher death glares when he picked up Olivia? Like you're like, why are you doing all this? And then why is it tenseful than necessary? Like because like season 3, you literally felt off. Like it felt off. Yeah. Not in a bad way, but like you knew something happened in the summer because like sometimes you like obviously slow burns. We already know like they're like they're like friends, but it's coded with something else. Yeah. But this was coded with like something the fuck happened. And I remember how some of us used to be in denial. We used to be in denial, like oh well maybe some of us had the idea that they kissed, and some of us was like well maybe they grew apart. Like I don't know, or some of us was like maybe they hooked up, but it was like this. And the way they did it, like they were so disrespectful because the fact that they like looked at each other while they were at Jordan and like
that was Spencer was about to cry, like he was
right. It literally didn't even. It wasn't even Simone and Jordan's wedding anymore. It was a Olivia moment. Like it erased everything. Like I was
they really took over their whole wedding.
They took over the whole wedding. Like, staring at each other.
They didn't even have the camera on Simone and Jordan.
It showed them kissing afterwards, and I was just like, man, I don't care right now.
They would say like their whole vows and everything. Like I wasn't listening at all.
No, but the thing that Olivia was like, she was in shock because like she wanted this for so long and she lost him. It's like Layla essentially, and now he returned the favor of the feelings, and she's like, what the fuck is this? So
like that whole like those episodes were fire.
That was a feast. So I'm I honestly though, like that was a good ass time. It was amazing. It was a highlight. Like, it was a highlight. Like that was the moment. Cause I remember we was like, yo, they kissed.
I was going crazy. I
was watching reviews like fucking crazy. I was like, oh my god, like what the fuck? And then we had to watch the next week episode where everything was boiling over when it was at the camp.
Oh yeah, all that stuff.
Woo! And Layla was like, something's wrong. Like, what is it? And he's like,
and then like when like they finally both like connected and they both said that, and then they get to a car crash right after that.
No! When she held his hand, it was like, out of proportion. And then to like hide the alcohol, and I'm like,
oh my god, it was just like damn. Like,
W was in the L. Like we collected both on a plate.
And then they couldn't be together still because she was going through rehab and all that stuff. Like
because we had to wait a little longer, but it also kind of showed how strong the relationship is. And so it kind of paid off in the end. Well, it paid off in the end completely, but now we're here. Olivia married couple 2.0.
Oh my god.
Right, like and Billy's already supporting. Like Billy was kind of against it.
Yeah, like Billy was really hating,
and at the prom too, like, and now he's over here, not even shocked that she showed up at the football game, like, the Grove. Oh my god, we here.
It's really good.
Olivia excellence era. We here. So.
All right, thank you guys for watching our video. Me and Nice back. It's been a while.
Yeah, back at it.
Right.
Let us know how you feel about this little podcast discussion thing. If you want us to do more, let us know. Once again, we also have our own reactions on our own channel, so you can also see us react in real time and also get our afterthoughts. So
everything will be in the links in the description. Everything will be in the description. All that.
Our socials and stuff will be linked, so you can I got a Discord. He's on Twitter. We're on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. So yeah. So bye, guys.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Bye. Peace.